You never know when things are going to go wrong out on the water, so it's always nice to have a helping hand, somebody you can call that can come give you some assistance, just like some of the people we'll see in this week's episode of Boating News of the Week. Our first story to make the boating news this week is going to take us up to the coast of Washington, where this past week, the 147-foot $8 million motor yacht Damani had to contact the Coast Guard after they had a major issue with the transom door. According to the U.S. Coast Guard, the crew called in for assistance after the transom door would not close, and due to rising seas, they began to take on water through the transom door, later actually getting into the engine compartment, causing the vessel to lose all propulsion and power. At this point, the crew was stranded helpless approximately 45 miles off the coast of Washington. A Jayhawk helicopter crew from Air Station Astoria and two other Coast Guard lifeboat crews were dispatched to the scene. Once they arrived on the scene, they found the yacht rolling in heavy swells and in serious trouble, but unfortunately due to the large size of the motor yacht, the crews who responded were unable to tow the vessel, resulting in the Coast Guard having to contact their cutter Active to come in and actually tow the Damani to Nay Bay. The tow took approximately 10 hours, and at that point they transferred the tow over to commercial towing vessels who would carry the boat over to Port Angeles, where the boat could undergo inspection. During this incident, smoke was reported in the engine room after water began to flood in, and the crew on board the vessel did have to activate the fire suppression system. Fortunately, in this incident, no injuries were reported, and all 7 people who were on board the Damani made it back to shore safely. Our next story to make the boating news this week is going to take us across the Pacific and over to Australia, where this was the scene this past week in Coral Bay just off the coast of Perth, when the Fever fishing team went out for one of their annual fishing trips and this occurred.
Oh man, this is nuts.
The Fever fishing crew happened to land an almost 10-foot bronze whaler when all of a sudden, after an hour fighting it on the line, the shark decided it was going to fight back, and it actually went after the propeller on their outboard motor of their boat.
Man, he's got to do something to let go of that motor. We're going to be in.
The shark actually held onto the motor for almost 5 minutes before letting go and swimming away, and the crew was able to get out. Our next story to make the boating news this week is another one bites the dust. That's right, the Damani was not the only super yacht to sink this past week. This was the scene just outside the entrance of Palm Key Marina in Nassau, where apparently this motor yacht was making its way into the channel as another yacht was coming out of the marina. This channel is extremely narrow, and definitely too narrow for 2 mega yachts to be approaching at the same time. The yacht seen here tried to move to the side of the channel to make way for the other vessel, and when doing so, its propeller wound up striking the hard coral bottom on the edge of the channel, causing the vessel to lose propulsion and serious damage, actually leaving it in the state that we see right here. Crews are still working to try and salvage the yacht, but these images came from Maurice Timmerman's YouTube channel, and in the comments he actually responded to me and let me know that it was a really interesting scene as well, as the owner of the yacht was basically running around trying to sell items off the yacht while it was being salvaged. He was selling jet skis, he was selling a dinghy, outboard motors, anything he could get off the yacht, he was trying to unload, which I found to be very strange. Let me know in the comments below why you think he would be doing that. Our next story to make the boating news this week is going to take us over to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, where a little over a week ago, the U.S. Coast Guard received a distress call from a disabled sailing vessel approximately 40 miles off the coast of Oregon Inlet. On board were 2 crew members and a dog. The U.S. Coast Guard stationed Oregon Inlet wound up dispatching one of its lifeboat crews to head out and try and rescue the crew. Upon arrival on the scene, the Coast Guard quickly assessed the situation and determined that the best and safest course of action were for the 2 crew members and the animal to actually jump into the water and be pulled back to the safety of the Coast Guard vessel. All 3 members were successfully pulled from the sailing boat over to the Coast Guard vessel, and they did receive treatment for hypothermia and dehydration. The total event took approximately 6 hours for the Coast Guard to get this crew back to Oregon Inlet. But fortunately in this situation, no major injuries were reported. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Boating News of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening out on your waterways, be sure to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and let me know, and you might see your stories over here. Just like David Brewer, Troy Leach, Fever Fishing, Maurice Timmermans, and Neil Pritchard did this week. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here. If not, we're coming to steal your drain plug.